hello, can I teach you a tombak? I had a good tombak in my house. If I say that, I start to crying. So
That's okay.
because I was very, very sad at that days, but never tell them. Yeah, she's like,
oh my God, you're English. I mean, the last time we tried to do an interview in English,
just how it's better?
it's like fucking 10 times better, don't you think?
Fucking better.
Yeah, that's good. Well, hi there. Welcome to episode 348 of Rook. I'm Jian. And before we begin today's show, let me share something that I've come to know. Let's call it something of a manifesto. The connection Iranians feel to each other and to Iran will never fade. Now, this is something quite extraordinary. The connection Iranians feel to each other and to Iran will never fade. At a conference this past weekend, a participant asked me if I thought Iranian immigrants feel an attachment to one another. My answer was, hell yes, and consider this a mantra. It is an ongoing conversation we've been having for years in the diaspora, with family, with friends, strangers, guests on this program, about the bond we share. On the surface, we speak of disunity, of the divisions that set us apart, politics, geography, generations. And yet, beneath all that noise, there's something profound that will never be gone, a kind of invisible umbilical cord that ties us to one another and to Iran. When we launched Rook back in April of 2020, I had a hypothesis that no matter where we live or how long we've been away, regardless of age, gender, geography, Iranians in the diaspora feel an ongoing union with each other and with the homeland. My theory was that, say, Fatibah in Brisbane and Reza in Berlin and Sarah in San Diego and Jian in Toronto would all feel a profound connection to each other no matter where they go. And over these past 4.5 years, that theory has been borne out time and again. We've seen it, the stories we tell, the emotions we share, the pain we carry. So today, let me put this on the record. The connection Iranians feel to each other and to Iran will never fade. And it begs the question, why? What is it? Why does this broad sense of community occur? Why does this connection endure? Well, it certainly has to do with the strength and power of our culture, the poetry, the language, the communal love of Gormasabzi and Hafez. But that's not the only explication. Rather, maybe it's also forged in something harder, a shared experience of collective trauma, woven together like a shared drama. The fusion of joy and pain is the paradox of being Iranian. It's the saffron in our rice and the struggle in our history. It's the taste of sweetness amidst adversity, a reminder of who we are and what we've been through. The connection Iranians feel to each other and to Iran will never fade. And it's because we've all had to fucking deal with a lot. We have flown through the worst of turbulence and continue to grow, and we look over to each other as fellow passengers in the know. The last 45 years tells the story. Since 1979, Iranians have lived through revolution, repression, war. Look around your room. Not one Iranian anywhere around the world outside of Iran has been left immune. Theocratic rule has crushed freedom, stolen futures, and left scars on individuals, on families, on a nation that still bears the bars. The losses are personal, but also universal among us. Loss of liberty, loss of loved ones, loss of the Iran that could have been, and that collective trauma, these struggles, they unite us. Silently, invisibly, but unmistakably. This isn't self-victimizing as much as practically assessing the waters in which we wade. The connection Iranians feel to each other and to Iran will never fade. And to be fair, this shared history of pain did not begin with the Islamic Republic. It reaches back further, through decades of imperialist intervention, through betrayal and domination. Iran has been carved up and manipulated and exploited by foreign powers. The scars of stolen sovereignty and fractured pride run deep, as though our wounds refuse to sleep. And if you go further back, beyond modern history, to the Arab conquests and the imposition of Islam, you see a nation constantly forced to defend its language, its culture, its calm. The connection Iranians feel to each other and to Iran will never fade. And this bond is laced with poetry, a melody that whispers through history. We are Iranian. We cannot be broken. It's why Iran can make us weep even if we've never walked its soil. Its anthem sparking a fire that no regime can foil. It's why Ta'aruf feels like a language of love disguised as ritual, a dance of respect and pride. It's why Rosewater or the sound of a sitar can transport us back no matter how far we roam or what we lack. This is the alchemy of pain blended with resilience and defiance. Even through despair, even through devastation, Iranians remain tethered to each other and continue to make our mark. That resilience is more than remarkable. It's a triumph that defies the dark. The connection Iranians feel to each other and to Iran will never fade. It's not just a sentiment, it's a truth, a bond that defies time, space, and adversity. It's something we will always have on our side. And let's call it a reason for Iranian pride. Okay, coming up, Mazyar Fallahi returns, a feature interview here in the Roqe Studio with the fabulous singer, songwriter, musician, and performer who's also going to play. Stick around with no delay. You can't wait. This is Rook, episode 348. It's November 28th, 2024. This is Rook. Hi there, welcome to episode 348 of Rook. I'm Jian. Hello to you from Toronto. Hello to you from Canada. Salam Dustan Aziz, Durud bar shoma. Hope you are doing well wherever you are tuning in from around the world. What a show we have for you. Mazyar Fallahi joins me on this episode for the whole hour. He is the beloved singer and songwriter who's promising to be happy during this interview. Last time he was a little sad. That's kind of what he's known for, but he's going to be happy. And also is promising to play a song or two for us in the Rook space. We're very excited about that. So Mazyar Fallahi coming up in just a moment. Before we get to that, very quickly, a little announcement. Now, you all know that we do live shows these days and that we have been thrilled with doing Rook Live 1, 2, and 3 over the past few months. This is where we do live in front of a live audience. We do Rook in front of a live audience at a fabulous theater here in Toronto with a star-studded lineup. Well, we have a major announcement to make, which is that Rook Live 4 is coming. Rook Live 4 is coming, and I can tell you the date. Ready? Thursday, February 6th, 2025. Thursday, February 6th, 2025. Mark it on the calendar. Circle it. Rook Live 4. On this show next week, in this space, we will be announcing the lineup for Rook Live 4, which is February 6th, 2025. And then tickets will go on sale on Monday, December 9th. So about a week and a half from now, if you're watching this on November 28th, December 9th, tickets will go on sale for Rook Live 4. You don't want to miss it. Don't be one of those people who says, I wanted VIP and it is gone. Jian. I don't know who that is. That's me doing a stereotypical Persian accent. But that is what you're going to be saying to me if you don't get tickets on. They go on sale Monday, December 9th. Rook Live, February 6th, 2025. Very much looking forward to it. Looking forward to announcing our lineup to you. All right, here we go. Let's get to the feature hour interview for this episode. Our returning guest today is one of our favorites, a dear friend and a beloved and respected singer and songwriter, cherished by Iranians both inside and outside the country. Mazyar Fallahi was born and raised in Tehran. He began taking guitar lessons at the age of 15, gained public recognition for singing and composing the film score for Majnoon Layli in 2006. Since then, Mazyar has worked on several TV series and movies, including Wishbone and Qalb-e Yahi. After leaving leaving Iran, he lived in Ukraine and then in Germany, and now finally he resides in Toronto. He's working on new music, and he has a big Yalda concert coming up, which we will talk about in December. But first, Mazyar Fallahi joins me in the Roqe Studio. Hello, sir.
Hello, Jian.
Chatori. Did I say Majnoon Layli properly? Is it
Yes.
Majnoon and Layli?
No.
Majnoon va Layli.
No. Majnoon Layli.
Majnoon Layli.
Yani divane Layli.
Right. Oh, Majnoon Layli.
Yes.
Right.
He's mad and Layli.
Right. I'm so happy to see you. And
So do I. I'm very happy here to see you again. That's my honor.
Now, normally in Persian Taruf,
Yeah.
people go on about, it's so nice to see you, you look so good, and all of this nonsense, you know. But honestly, you couldn't look better. You look really good.
Yes,
It's
right.
kind of annoying. It's bothering me a little bit how good you look.
Oh.
It's I don't want to sit in the same room as you anymore. It used to be, you know, I felt like we were equals or something. Now, I mean, you just look like a prince. You look amazing.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Very much.
We have a common friend, Reza, who tells me that you spend up to 14 hours a day in the gym.
Yes. Running in the morning. After that, 3 hours, 4 hours in the gym.
This is not a joke. You really do.
Yes.
So this is a bit obsessive, isn't it?
No, it's okay.
It's okay.
Yes, for me it's okay.
It's
I love
not
it.
ziyadnist. It's not a little bit too much.
Yes, it is ziyada.
Pes chi shode? Why are you? What happened that you became this obsessed?
You know, my first thing in my life that I love it, to doing something, is going to gym, bodybuilding, and fitness. It's my favorite.
Ahead of music.
Yes.
Oh, well,
And-
that's. I
and
mean,
if I had a better, I don't know, genetic, or
that's right. Genes, yeah.
genes has better genes. It's my favorite. That I love to do it in my life.
So rather than performing a concert,
یعنی
you
قهرمان این رشته بودم.
would prefer to be at the front of a bashgah, leading people through exercises. Instead of performing at a concert, you would rather be in the gym, leading people through a physical
except of
trainer.
concert. But always I have so many. It's damage. I have damages. So many problems. Always I stop. I quit the gym and go for rest. And after that, came back to gym.
Okay, so
Maybe 6 months.
let's
1
be
year.
real. Rook.
Yeah.
Okay. As you're now, I know there's been a period of settlement. You're back here in Toronto, or you're here in Toronto now to stay, and your family's here. I want to talk to you about that. But as you perhaps plan tours where you're going to take your music, recording new records, doing all kinds of things that you need, appearances, it's not realistic to spend a few hours a day running and then a few hours a day in the gym, is it?
No.
It is realistic?
Yes. Sure.
How are you going to do that? You've got to fly to Vancouver and do a show and sound check.
I do I begin it at the morning. I wake up in 5 in morning and go for walking or jogging. Or
Every day?
Running every day.
You get up at 5 every day.
Or I'm going to gym. For example, here is the name of Good Life or something.
Yeah.
LA Fitness. And I love to be with people here. Not private gyms. I don't like that. I want to hear.
You're a man of the people.
Hear the sound. Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Mashallah.
Yeah.
And I love to.
Do they say mashallah where you go to the gym here in Canada?
In Iran, always in habit we say when if you use very heavy one, they say okay, mashallah, and you do it, and you are going to.
Does a stranger say that, or everybody say that?
Here we don't have mashallah.
No, that's what I'm asking. You're going to Good Life here.
No.
Okay. Yeah. So you get up at 5 a.m. honestly every day?
Yes.
So you're a very different kind of rock star.
I changed my life.
What happened to
Here
doing
in
drugs and being out till 4 in the morning?
I can use it anything.
You use creatine.
Creatine is not rock.
Well, some people. I mean,
if you ask any bodybuilder, his favorite in English, I'd say we say مكمل. مكمل.
Supplement. Right.
The favorite is.
There's 20 people that everybody's looking for.
When you ask how did you point, he says, I promise you. He says, creatine
Creatine's okay.
is the best.
I'm razzing you a little bit. I know that creatine's not a serious drug in the same way. But so you're a pretty clean guy. You don't drink that much, as I know.
No, sometimes. Sometimes.
And you're sagi mikhori mizani. Your wonderful wife, who I've had a chance to meet, Asal, has come from Germany, and does it make life boring that you get up at 5 a.m. every day? Because I assume then you have to go to sleep early, right?
Yes. 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, go to sleep.
So you guys can't really go out to social events or a movie late at night or
just
something? Just
now that my family is here, they change.
Ah.
Yes.
Now you're...
You know why I'm happy here? Because they are here.
Ah.
And I'm very happy, and I found out how much I love them after 1 year.
You didn't know how much you loved them?
No, I know. I knew that. But
once they came here, you were like, wait, I love you.
I know, bishtar o bishtar.
Ah, of course. Well, it's such a beautiful story, you and your wife. First of all, let me say this, beyond talking about...
I can tell you, first we met each other. I was her tombak teacher.
You were teaching her tombak.
Tombak teacher is tarkib jalebi. Tombak teacher.
Who even knew that you play the tombak?
Yes, I can play.
Good enough that you teach other people.
No, I'm not good enough. I don't know. I think tombak for her was very.
She was definitely bad at tombak.
Yes, she had a tombak.
Were you actually a teacher, or did you like her and you pretended to be a tombak teacher?
No, I don't know. She had a tombak, so this is good.
You were giving her private lessons.
She didn't have a guitar, so
okay.
So I can play tombak just like this. Here I can hear.
Right, enough to teach a pretty girl.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, it was enough. Something like that. So it was enough. So we start teaching.
Wait a second. How did you find her, or how did she find you?
I think.
Why are you looking at her? You don't remember the story?
I had a coffee shop.
Yeah. Oh, you had a coffee shop?
Yes, many years ago I had a coffee shop.
You owned a coffee shop?
Yes, with my brother. We had a coffee shop.
Nice. And she came in?
Karaj, and she came there. We met each other there.
Ah, and you said, can I give you a tombak lesson?
Yes. No, just at first I said, hello, can I teach you a tombak? I had a good tombak in my house. He smoked.
You know what I love about this? In all honesty, though, you guys have been together for a long time, right?
Yes.
And this is in Karaj you met.
Yes.
Right? How long ago? Is it 25 years or something? Or 20 years?
27 years.
27 years. And it's amazing because not only having witnessed you two together, I mean, you seem like such a great partners, but also you've been through so much. Having to leave Iran, the situation in Ukraine when you were there, Germany the last year, you really found, in English we say, I want to find my person. You found your person, didn't you?
Yes, sure.
Like you feel like you have to say that. She's sitting here. What else would you say?
No,
you
no,
can't.
no.
Yeah.
No, really, we have a very beautiful life with a beautiful daughter. We love each other. Everything is good for us. I think we have a new season of our life here in Toronto, and فکر میکنم که همه چیز اینجا خوب خواهد بود برای ما و همچنان
وقتی اون اولین دفعه که اصل جلو دیدی, the first time you saw her, did you have a funny feeling? Did you kind of go, if I can only teach this girl tombak, it could lead to a lifetime together?
She has very beautiful eyes, and she's very kind. So I understood that really she's the one that I want for life, for being a long life.
How soon did you know that?
I think at the first time I saw her.
Wow. That's very romantic.
You know,
how soon did she know that?
For me, when I I ask her for leaving each other for marriage or something like that. For me, one thing is very important. It is sacrifice. It's the most important things that I needed is sacrifice. And she's really, in Farsi we say با گذشت.
What does it mean?
با گذشت میشه.
No, I know it's sacrifice, but in this context, what do you mean?
Everything. So, هیچ وقت با هم دعواتون نمیشه. همه چیز خوبه. به خاطر اینکه یه نفر هست که خیلی گذشت داره. و من همیشه اینو همون اولم درش دیدم هنوزم همونجوری.
That's and did you have that conversation? This is what's important to me.
Yes.
I want somebody who understands sacrifice and a good tumbak player.
Yes.
Those are the two things. The two things you're looking for in a wife. Yeah. One of the reasons you're sitting here, I mean, I'm so grateful to but it's always great to talk to you, always great to see you. And the last time we had you on Rook Live, you made up this song and it was legendary. I mean, people love it. But we've talked about this, doing this, having you back in the studio, because the last time we did an official interview and you were in our studio, this would be maybe 2 years ago or something like that. You weren't in the best space. You were sad. Your family wasn't here.
Yes.
You were not feeling great, and it made for a great interview. I mean, it's always interesting to interview someone who's going through a difficult time. But since then, every time I see you, you say, "I want to do another interview where I'm happy."
Yes.
You know, and the truth is, you seem happy now.
Every time people see me that I'm telling about sad things or crying or something like that, sad music, just now I want to be happy and انرژی مثبت بدم به همه و دوست دارم که همه وقتی ما رو ببینن خوشحال باشه. یه خورده این پرسونالیتی شخصیت منم ببینن.
It's true, because getting to know you, hanging out with you, you're very funny. But people wouldn't necessarily know from your big songs that you're funny. You're like a very funny guy. I mean, you know, you tell jokes, you do impressions.
Yes, and I have so many funny musics, and I have so many lyrics. They are very funny, and every time when I want to release them, they say, no, it's not good for you.
Who says that?
My friends or the producers are, no, it's not good, because
your brand is the sad songs.
Yes, but I don't like that. I want to be. I have a song. The name is دختر همسایه. I think I played it for you. دل برده از کفم تازه اومدن این محل 7 روز هفته رو تو کفم. حالمو ندیده و نمیدونه. امونمو بریده و نمیدونه. دکتر دلمو دوا داده آخ نخسمو پیچیده و نمیدونه. And this is the lyrics. No, it's very funny, it's not good for you. And صبح توی واتساپ و تلگرام، شبا تا صبح بیدار توی اینستاگرام، موندم حالا سر دوراهی با موزیک مازیار فلاحی. And nice. I can play it for you here.
Yeah, that would be wonderful. But I'm so interested. So for a period when people were saying, whether it's your producers or your advisors or whoever, no, it's you should continue making sad music. You listened for a while. You didn't make happy music. I mean, where did you get to the point where you kind of said, listen, I mean, look, these are career realities, right? If we love Pink Floyd for their atmospheric music, we might be surprised if Pink Floyd comes out with a ska song or something, you know. So it is something to consider, that if you start doing funny shisha hash music or something, that somebody might go, that's not what I want from Mazyar Fallahi. I want to go to the concert and cry. So that's a big decision to make to a certain extent, right?
You know, usually Iranian people, when you change yourself and see something, for example, you make sad music or lovely music and you change it to a very happy music, they say, okay, خودش خراب کرد. No, it's not.
He ruined himself. Yeah.
Just I want to, میخوام تغییر کنم. And میخوام از نقطه امنم خارج بشم. I know here is very good, everything is there. تجربه new. I want to have new experiences.
What if you lose fans?
Maybe I don't lose fans.
You won't lose
because
them.
I know them.
You know them.
Yes. I know their personality. I know, but usually another. بذار فارسی بگم. اون فنایی که من میدونم فن منن، اونا خیلی وفادارم، خیلی دوست داشتنیان. ممکن من آدمای جدیدی پیدا کنم. اون عده‌ای که میگن که آقا خودش خراب کرد، ابتذالو ببین. از این چیزا میگن.
Strange thing to say. خودش خراب کرد about a guy who's become happy. You know, it's a funny thing to say.
سنگین باش.
Yeah.
سنگین باش. جلفه.
But there's something else too. You're an artist. I think you're an authentic artist, right? You write what comes from your heart. So those sad songs are in you. That side of you is real, right?
Yeah.
And also those sad songs are songs that people connect with and people love and people sing along to and people identify with. Is there any part of you? I once interviewed a very famous musician who said that as soon as she became happy, she got married and was happy, she couldn't write good songs anymore because her muse, her songwriting was all about writing about heartache and being sad. Do you worry about that?
No. I'm not worried about anything. I want to test new experiences. So after one or two music, the happy music, very, very energetic music, again, I come back and make, I don't like to say sad music, love songs, for example, love songs.
Love songs are generally sad, aren't they?
Yes, they're sad.
That's something romantic has to have some kind of sad drama to it. It feels like just everything's great, I love you is not an interesting song.
I don't know why they're sad love songs, but we have love songs that they are very energetic and happy.
When I think of the great songs, they're all like "You Left Me" or
For example, Shahram Shahpare, he has music. It's very beautiful. I love it. توی هر شهر غریبی با تو میشه موندنی شد.
That's true.
The lyric is,
yes.
But the music is Shisha.
That's an upbeat song. Yeah. The whole. But a moving kind of slow love song. I mean, even when Whitney Houston sings the song that was written by Dolly Parton, "I Will Always Love You," it's a sad song. It feels like she's singing about someone who is not there anymore, not somebody who is there, right?
So I'm a specialist to write music in. I ask you شکست عشقی متخصص شکست عشقی هم من و لعنت به من چه ساده دل سپرد انگلیسیش نگی همین فارسی لعنت به من فارسی.
Well, I can say that you're a master of heartbreak songs, of the broken heart. Yeah, right? That's what you're saying. Yeah. Maybe you can write upbeat songs about it being good that you break people's hearts.
What?
I don't know. Don't worry.
She would be.
Let me ask you about part of the reason that you're so happy.
من هر چی رو نفهمم میگی بازم اینجوری میخندم.
آره خیلی خوبی.
تا جایی که بعد وسطش
منم همینطور. من که نمیفهمم فارسی داری حرف میزنی. I don't understand what you're saying.
من انگلیسی بد نیست ولی دیگه نه اونقدر مثل.
Oh my God, you're English. I mean, the last time we tried to do an interview in English,
just it's better.
It's like fucking 10 times better, don't you think?
Fucking better.
That's good. That's right. You're learning the right words.
This is the first time.
Exactly. Say it again. Come on. That's right. Yeah. How much better? How much better?
Fucking better.
That's better. Excellent. Excellent. Good boy. Oh, you've done it. You've become. Now I know you speak English. No, it's really a lot better.
In Pretty Woman, in the movie, it's a Pretty Woman. I heard a new word with it was I think Julia Roberts used it in the Sinde Fakarella. It was really good. The first time,
just to clarify, this is where you're learning your English, the Pretty Woman from Julia Roberts. It's wonderful. Yeah, Sinde fucking Rella. Yeah.
Yes. Instead of saying Cinderella.
Yeah.
She told, just now because she made too much money and get and she was in the bathroom and was talking to a friend and she told that I got so much money. So she said, just surreal. Now you're the scene the fucker.
This is the last place I expected an interview with Mazyar Fallahi to go. The scene from Pretty Woman.
It's not exactly the same, but we have a new word in Farsi that کسی خیلی دوستش دارم. I love him. سیاوش قمشی. یاد چگاریه.
Family man.
Yes. Yeah. I love him. یاد چگاریه. In new word.
یاد چگاریه.
Yeah. یادگاریه. یاد چگاریه.
Oh, but that's not a swear word.
No.
So it's not like the F word. Well, I thought you were similar to.
نه اون فقط کلمه بعدشو به کنار نوع ساختارش اون گذاشته.
یاد چگاریه.
Yes. یاد چگاریه.
Could I say that about you?
No.
Oh, I can't say that about you.
یه چیز هیچی اصلا هیچ ربطی نداره. من دوستش داشتم بگم.
What?
I thought something about Siavash Hoshi because I love him.
My father's cousin.
Yes.
Yes.
Your family. The music that I want to play here for the first time is a Farsi بگم. من وقتی آهنگ
No,
می‌سازم.
say it in English.
In English.
And use fucking a few times.
When I want to compose and write a music, sometimes I imagine someone special in my mind. For example, I say this music is specially for this guy. This music I wrote it for Siavash Hoshi.
Wow.
In my mind.
That's he'll be very honored for you saying that, I'm sure.
And I have so many music.
Do you know him well? Are you guys friends?
Yeah, sometimes we connect each other.
Will you tell him that this song is for him?
No, this is the first time
He'll have to find out this way. That's beautiful. What were you thinking of him?
I made so many music for him. Music.
Really?
So many, yes.
It's a bit, you're kind
this is, I think, the fourth or fifth one for him.
You kind of have a love for him.
Yes.
That's very nice. Does he know that?
I think he knows because one day I told him, we were talking on phone, I said, he is the first my music teacher. I learned how to make music, harmonies with his songs. I played all of them. And I know all of them. And this music, the name is Sanjaq. And I wrote for him in my mind. So when I finished it, I said, this is the best. I wrote a new music.
I thought you were going to play this song about Dokhtare Kuche or whatever the
Dokhtare Hamsaye.
Dokhtare Hamsaye. So you're going to play two songs for us? The
yes,
songs are accumulating
sure,
now.
Fantastic. Hamsaye and Sanjaq.
Fantastic. You also had you were looking at when you got here and you saw that we had the Pink Floyd poster because we did the Pink Floyd series. You said you had a story about Pink Floyd when you were a kid in Iran.
Someone asked me, Pink
Do you know Pink Floyd?
I said yes. We lived with Pink Floyd. In school we had the new course and lesson in the Mushak Baran. From Iraq they sent rockets to Tehran and Karaj.
Right.
It was a war between, and Saddam started to bombing the Tehran and Karaj.
Iran-Iraq war, yeah.
Yes. So
you were in school at that time, the 1980s.
Yes. I was, I think, 12 years old. We had the name was آموزش نظامی, and after that, Roham told me they changed it to دفاعی because they said نظامی is very bad, so military. So they changed it to دفاعی, so defense is better than نظامی. This is the first time they start to learning the children in the school how to use guns, and when they shoot خونپاره, I don't know, خونپاره in English, I don't know.
That's okay. Yeah, we get it.
And نارنجک was muscles.
No. Missiles. She means missiles.
Missiles.
Yeah. But it sounds like muscles. Yeah.
I wrote Pink Floyd on my, I don't know, the jacket. It's a kind of jacket.
Like a jean jacket, or
it was a jean jacket, but the color was pink. Pink was forbidden.
Wow.
Pink,
yeah, it's not very Islamic Republic in the 1980s. Yeah.
I had a jacket pink, jean pink, and I wrote Pink Floyd on the back. And the teacher of the آموزش نظامی, he said, you come here. He said, turn and see. What is this? I said, it's Pink Floyd. I said, what's Pink Floyd? I said, it's a music group or something like that. I say, okay, a گروه رقاص. I said, no, they are not raqqas or dancers, they're musicians. They're a great musician.
Right.
And he started a little kotak or something like that.
Started hitting you?
Yes, it was very normal in school at that time.
Okay.
With
How old would you be?
I was 12 years old.
12 years old?
Yes.
Wow, how cool are you? You're 12 years old in 1980s Iran, you're wearing a pink jacket with Pink Floyd on it.
Yes, in school.
Damn. Chishod, you were so much cooler then. خیلی خوب بودی.
No,
No, that's amazing though. That's actually really I mean, that's you're very brave, is it not? I mean, that would be a very brave thing to do at that point in that.
He told me, take off your jacket, put it on the ground, and with your foot, با پات له کن.
Wow.
He told me you must clean it with your foot on the ground like this, your jacket.
Wait a second. How many other people were in the class?
Exactly 42.
42, and it's
all the classes
all
at
boys
42,
or
42.
they boys and girls?
No.
All
جان
bo-
تو چی
ما خب من
boys
که
and girls
نبودم
تو
اونجا.
ایران نبودی. پسر با پسر.
Okay.
مرد و پسر قاطی.
42
42 boys.
42 boys.
Yes.
And would any of the other boys, like, did you really stand out because you're wearing this jacket? I mean, was anybody else also kind of rock and roll wearing a Pink Floyd thing?
No, it was
just
me.
you.
It was just me.
Just you.
گفت بنداز زمین پاتو بذار روش و اینو توی کف زمین پاکش کن. Clean it with your foot.
Wow.
And I loved it. I told him I never do that. And again Kotak. And I said, do it. Put your foot on it and do it. I said no, and again Kotak.
This is
Kotak.
a scene from the
So,
movie. This is quite a...
I started
It's
crying.
like when Gandhi wouldn't stop putting the passports in the thing in India and in South Africa, and he was being beaten. I mean, it's very similar. It's a very cinematic scene and a horrific one. You're 12 years old. You're getting beaten by a teacher.
I had so many respect for Pink Floyd, so I didn't do that. So we started Kotak and again Kotak. Do it, do it, do it. So I started to cry, fake crying. I said, oh, no. So I said, do it just one time, do it, I will let it go. So I did something like this. Okay, so that's enough. And I was like this, say, oh, it's okay. And the other students say, yes, it's that's enough. Come here. And after that, so I put the jacket in home and change it with something else and never come back with that jacket to the school. So I don't know where is that jacket. Maybe I have it.
It'd be amazing if you had that jacket.
Maybe I have it in Iran.
Wow. So you were that big a Pink Floyd fan, but you were also a rebel, right? You were someone who wasn't afraid of standing up to, the mullahs, I guess, at that point. This is a kind of a crazy thing to do.
Yes, it was very hard at that time.
You're not the biggest guy in the world, even with your you're not a huge guy, right? And you're 12 years old.
Yeah.
So you.
I was in this size, I think.
You were very
very
small. 12 year old. You were particularly small. It's like a 4-year-old. This big. Yeah.
No, this size.
Okay, yeah, a little bigger. Yeah.
Okay, this size.
That's a crazy story. So I guess Pink Floyd would have been one of your favorite bands then. Right?
Yes. Just now I love David Gilmour.
Now you love what more? David Gilmour. Oh, David Gilmour. Yeah.
No, David Gilmour.
You love David Gilmour.
Yes.
And so you're more of a David Gilmour than you are a Roger Waters.
Yes.
Yeah.
A little.
And did you? How did you find Pink Floyd when you were a kid? I'm always curious.
At that time, every music that comes from, we can find a CD. Mm-hmm. Because it was very high. There was no internet, nothing.
No.
There was nothing to find it.
There were suitcases with cassettes.
So one of my friends gave us a Pink Floyd. I don't know, it was cassette or CD. I can remember at that time. But I think it was cassette. I can remember. So everything we had for us, it was favorite. Mm. But I must say thank you to him to give us a Pink Floyd cassette.
Do you remember what the album was?
No, I can't remember.
You don't know if it was Dark Side of the Moon or whether it was The Wall or...
No, I thought maybe... The Walls. I saw first time The Walls on the tape, a videotape. I think more than 1,000 times at that time.
The movie, The Wall.
The movie, yes.
Wow.
It was after that cassette, I think.
That's an amazing story about Pink. You've never kind of been afraid to defy authority. You've never been afraid to say, this is what I believe in, and so I'm going to say what I have to say, huh? Or do what I have to do?
Where?
Well, I mean, if a 12-year-old is going in with his pink jacket into the school with Pink Floyd, you seem like a very brave guy who, will you believe in your love.
Let me tell you in Farsi something.
Please.
تو مدرسه اون زمان خیلی کتک میزدن. خیلی. برای هر چیزی.
میدونم بپرسم چه نوع کتکی. Like in Canada, the last thing that they would do before it was banned was it was called the strap. I remember when I was a little kid, the older kids would tell me about it because by the time I was a kid, they wouldn't do it anymore. But they would put your hand and they'd hit the hand with a belt.
من این کتک خوردم.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Rohan can remember that. It was a kind of ruler. It was in this size, 50 centimeters, and the color was brown and کرم قهوه‌ای. And there was a little steel part here.
It was meant for this purpose?
We have two kind of kotak with ruler. One with this side and one with this side.
Oh, boy. Okay, yeah.
It was very painful, very. And the teacher, Dini teacher, one day, I don't know why, he told me, come here and 10 تا اینور با لبه که اینجا همه کبود میشد. بابت این که مثلا یه چیزی رو جواب ندادم. It was one kind of kotak. And
there were other kinds of kotak.
چک و لگد و اینا این فارسی بیسته چک و لقد. with قه. And
not lagat.
No, laqat.
Laqat.
With qe and te. Laqat is something different with lagat. Lagat is something. Laqat is zarf.
Okay, these are good nuances for me to understand. Yeah.
That's it. But laqat zad یعنی بد زد. یه دفعه تو کلاس همه داشتن سوت میزدن. سوتای بلند. منم سوت میزدم ولی اون دفعه من سوت نمیزدم. And the teacher came and said کی سوت میزد. بعد هیچکی نگفت. چون آدم فروشی نبود کسی. بعد دیگه به من گفت تو باشه.
You were the one who was whistling.
گفت یه سوت بزن. I told him yes I know. سوت چی میشد؟
Whistling. Whistle.
This is whistle.
Yes.
What about this?
Also whistle. Louder whistle. Yeah.
Louder whistle. من فکرم یه چیز دیگه میگم. این سوت یه چیز دیگه.
That's like laqat whistle. The second one.
لقط whistle. Yeah. گفتش که یه سوت بزن. گفتم بلدم ولی من نبودم. یه سوت بزن. گفتم باش. ولی من نبودم. واقعا من نبودم. من یه دونه سوت زدم این آماده بود که بزنه. اسمشو نمیگم اینجا.
You think he might be listening?
I don't know. He's
teacher from the 1980s. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
من سوت که زدم این آماده بود برای زدن. از دو طرف با دو تا دست اینجوری زد تو صورت من سرم اینقدر بود. الان اگه 4 years old.
Yeah, tiny. Yeah. It's a very small person.
من تا فرداش گوشام سوت میزد هیچی نمیشنیدم. اینقدر که محکم این از دو طرف زد تو صورت من. مثلا نه چیزی میدیدم نه چیزی میشنیدم اصلا نفهمیدم چی شد. بعدن یه بار دیدمش یه جایی دیدمش بعد بهش گفتم که تو همونی یا گفتم
When you were older.
Do you remember me?
Were you Mazyar Fallahi? Were you famous when you saw him?
No. It was before that. No. Mazyar Fallahi or famous or not famous. I told him, do you know me? He said, no. And do you remember me? I said,
where was this? Where did you see him? You ran into him in a store or something?
I saw one of my friends said I don't know, he rent a house from us. I want to give him the keys. And he told me the name. I said, he's a teacher. He said, no, I come with you. And
the guy, the whistling guy.
Yes,
yeah.
we went there. I was a very, very good kickboxer at that time. I went to gym and من چیز دارم کمربند مشکی فول کانتاکت دارم.
Wow.
قرمز تکواندو.
Wow. Not just a tombak player. Also, yes.
و کیک بوکسینگ هم خیلی کیک بوکسینگ رفتم. بعد بریم. رفتیم.
Okay.
And I saw him. It was him. He said, I don't know you. I said, you remember me at that time? You were here and I was in this side.
Right.
Just now we changed. I'm in this side that you are here. بهش گفتم تو منو زدی. گفت no. گفتم اومدم که عین همونو بهت بزنم. گفت من اصلا شما رو نمیشناسم. گفت من اصلا کسی رو نزدم. گفتم که من یه دونه عین همونو بهت میزنم. گفت اصلا اشتباه گرفتی. من نیستم. I showed him something like this. Doing something like this. When I moved, he did something like that. I said, why you use two hands here? Right. You know me exactly what you did. Because you did something like this. از کجا میدونستی اینجوری میخوام بزنم که اینطوری کردی؟ گفتم تو دقیق منو یادت میاد. بعد خانومش همسرش he came out and he told me he fired from the school because بچه‌ها رو کتک می‌زده.
By the way, this is the happy interview that we're doing.
No,
yeah.
یه موتور اونجا بود. من اون موتور رو بلند کردم خیلی سنگین بود. موتورسیکل.
آها. خب یعنی موتور کجا بود؟
تو حیاط.
اوکی.
من خیلی لاغر و کوچولو با اینکه ورزش می‌کردم. ولی نمیدونم چه جوری انقدر قوی. من اون موتور رو اینجوری بلند کردم تا اینجا آوردم که بندازم روش. بعد اونم همینجوری وایساده. بعد اینو پرت کردم اونور. گفتم بس بریم. بعد این دوستم it was enough.
Wow. I love that you don't want to say his name in case to offend him. It's like the story is this guy that you threw the motorcycle. Well, I think his family might be upset if you say his name.
خیلی عصبانی بودم اون موقع.
خب معلومه.
آره. موتور بستمش دیگه چیز نکردم.
Jeez, I love your stories, man. Your stories.
But I hope I could.
چرا اینو فکر اینه چرا کردی الان؟
کتک اینو مرسن Pink Floyd goes to مرسن کتک and you told us how they punished you in the school. So
right.
This kind of check or لغت و
That's crazy. And like this was not against the law to do that to a kid. Yani okay بود مثلا که the teacher couldn't get in trouble for doing that to a kid?
No, never.
That's crazy.
Maybe your family could help you. No one if they say anything about the in Iran at that time just know the parents are very I don't know خیلی چیان خیلی بیشتر الان مراقبت میکنن از بچه‌هاشون. اون موقع اگه من میومدم میگفتم معلم من زد سود زدی میگفتن خب خیلی غلط کردی سود زدی. حتما اون موقع اینجوری بود.
Right.
خیلی
Well, parents probably had to make sure that their kids stayed in line. They were probably scared of what might happen.
خیلی اون موقع تو مدرسه کتک میزدن. بچه‌هایی که تو سن من هستن میدونن دیگه که اون مدرسه ها خیلی چیز نبود، خیلی خوب نبود از نظر اینکه بچه‌ها توش راحت باشن.
I was going to come back to today.
بریم یه چیز خوشحال.
آره, I was going to come back to
مدرسه
today.
و کتک و اینا.
Let's do a shot. الان 2 ماه دیگه میام به من میگی let's do a shot interview. The deep thought I was talking about کتک زدن.
That pink jacket, Pink Floyd and jacket.
خب من نگفتم pink jacket. من نمی‌دونستم story چی بود.
بریم سراغ یه چیز خوشحال.
I wanted to honestly ask you because I think it's okay to say now that you were in Germany, you came to Toronto, you came to Canada with the hopes of moving here, but for all kinds of reasons which a lot of Iranian immigrants and people who are trying to move and resettle and will be identify with, it was difficult at first to be able to bring your daughter and your wife to Canada, and finally, and in fact, you went back at one point to Germany, then you couldn't come back. There was all kinds of mokafat, to say the least. Finally, they're here. recently they've come. You're reunited. Tell me a little bit honestly about the emotions that you feel to have your family back together in one place.
If I say that, I start to crying. So
that's okay.
Because I was very, very sad at that days, but never tell them. یه چیز دیگه بگم.
Okay. You wouldn't tell them. You wouldn't tell them how sad you were.
No.
They must have known. They probably knew.
No, because I couldn't do anything. We must wait for them. So چیزی حل نمیشد اگر من میگفتم من خیلی جز اینکه اونا رو ناراحت کنم بیشتر. برای این تصمیم گرفتم چیزی نگم و صبر کنم تا بیام. و الانم خیلی خوشحالم. من نمیتونستم آهنگ بسازم، نمیتونستم شعر بنویسم، هیچ کاری نمیتونستم بکنم و خیلی خیلی ناراحت بودم. واسه همین خیلی میرفتم باشگاه، خیلی پام آسیب دید، آرنجم آسیب دید، همه کتفم آسیب دید.
چرا نمیتونستی آهنگ بسازی؟
چون ببین من باید خیلی حال خوبی باشم، خیلی باید آروم باشم، تو آرامش باشم که بتونم یک شعر بنویسم. من نمیتونم ناراحت باشم، غمگین باشم، خیلی فشار تحمل بکنم، بعد بگم که یه عالم تنهایی، یه عالم بیداری توی خوابم مونده. I can write it. برای که این پر خاک شیر، you know what's خاک شیر. وقتی هم میزنی، وقتی ولش میکنی اینجوری میخوابه. اون موقع من میتونم بنویسم. وقتی اینا داره هم میخوره همه چیز، من بیشتر به اونا فکر میکردم و دیدم چقدر سخته برام، خیلی برام سخته که خانوادم پیشم نیستن. بنابراین صبر کردم تا بیام، بعد این موزیکا رو بنویسم.
And الان داری you're composing, you're writing?
More than 4 از وقتی اومدن 4 تا من موزیک جدید نوشتم.
Amazing.
4 تا 5 تا همینجوری داره اضافه میشه.
And how do you feel about what you're writing right now?
خیلی خوب.
آخه خیلی وقته. When was your last album? It was
you know, we don't have any album anymore. Only one track.
Yeah. I mean, people still put out records, yeah.
I love the albums, physical albums. I love them, but we don't have them anymore.
When was your last track?
Last track, it was here in Toronto. It was the name آرایش.
آرایش, yeah.
آرایش. رنگ اون آرایشت، صورتت، آرامشت. It was happy music, but I didn't like that. ولی من میفرستادم آهنگو برای بچه‌ها میفرستادم گوش بدن، گفتم اینو دارم میسازم، اینجوریه اونجوریه. ولی وقتی هستن با هم دیگه we play and listen together, and after that, for example, they say that here is not very good, change it, but it's very happy, it's very slow.
Who says that? Your daughter or
both of them?
They really?
Yeah.
And you're okay that you listen to them in terms
of sure.
That's so interesting.
یک بار گوش ندادم، به من گفت یک جایی رو عوض کن، عوض نکردم و بعد همه برگشتن گفتن چرا اینجاش اینجوری کردی.
Wow.
Everyone told to me that this part of the music is not
wow. So the Mazyar Fallahi songwriting is a family affair. It's a family writing together. That's
because
beautiful.
they are at the first time the first one that hear that is my family.
Yeah.
Always, because I made music in house, in home.
And anything they say, you
Yes, sure. For example, دختر همسایه, the part of they say صبح توی واتساپ و تلگرام.
Is that true, Asa? Wow. Jeez, that's
صبح توی
incredible.
واتساپ و تلگرام، شب تا صبح بیدار توی اینستاگرام. باران wrote this part for
your daughter.
She was very, very small, but she said صبح توی واتساپ و تلگرام، شبام توی اینستاگرام.
I love
and
it.
Telegram, Instagram, they have قافیه together. So I used it in the.
By the way, I still love albums. People still put out albums.
Yes, I love.
I mean, you know, there's
so
some people like, you know, my favorite artists are still putting out, because you can create a concept. You can take 10 songs or something. Don't just think that people are putting out tracks, but you could take 10 of them and then say, or whatever, 12, and say, this is one idea, this is one concept. And I really like that. A project. This is my new record that, you know.
Yes, but we don't have any more. بذار فارسی بگم مهمه. وقتی که ما آلبوم داشتیم قبل از اینکه آلبوم از بین بره، خریدن آلبوم یک جور ساپورت بود. خواننده ساپورت می‌کرد. ما 1 سال کار می‌کردیم یک آلبوم درست می‌کردیم، بعضی ما 2 سال بالا بیشتر یک آلبوم درست می‌کردیم و وقتی اون آلبوم می‌خریدم ما با هم دیگه کانکت بودیم. از وقتی آلبوم از بین رفته و همه چیز رفته توی اینترنت دیگه اون حس از بین رفته. یه چیزایی با آلبوم از بین رفته.
ولی یه چیزی هست که من فکر میکنم مثلا پیروز با دوستای من بچهای یه گروه به اسم دنگ شو هستن. اونا هم که دوستای ما هستن، شایع اینجا با ما روک کار میکرد و اینا، اونا 2-3 تا ترک نو گذاشتن. گفتم when are you putting out your album؟ گفت که همین، گفت که well, it's not really album، واسه چی دیگه we were putting out these songs. من گفتم که the good thing about an album is when you release an album, you can, for public relations, for marketing, for promotion, you can make that an event. This is my album, and you can use that as a reason to do interviews like this, or get attention, or advertise, or do a tour. Here's my tour because I've got a new album. You can't really do that one track at a time. You can't put out a track and say, no, I'm going to do a tour based on this one track.
Yes.
So the album still has some use, not for sales. I agree. Now we all just go listen for free on Spotify and you make 6 cents or whatever, but as a tool to be able to say, this is my latest creation that I'm going to use to go and do interviews and go and do shows and go and get publicity and all of that. That's why it's still important, I think. Also because it can be a concept. But
a big problem is the price of the album and the I don't know what to say. ببینید الان اگه بخوام یک آلبوم تولید کنم هزینه زیادی داره.
واسه شما یا واسه مردم که بخرنش؟
نه واسه ما.
خب داری ترک ها رو درست میکنی؟ فقط 10 تا درست
کنی؟ وقتی آلبوم رو به صورت we don't have any more CD. We don't have CD or something.
آره.
So what should we do?
You put it on Spotify or on Apple. ولی it's an album. Mazyar Fallahi's new album. من فکر کنم خیلی
album is something like a book.
آره همین.
I need to touch it.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
But you don't need to touch a track.
No, we can. The track is good.
There used to be singles, There used to be vinyl singles, one track, one song. It used to be a little smaller disc.
We don't have any CD players anymore in the cars. So if we had, just اگه کمپانی ماشین CD داشتن من تولید میکردم حتما. ولی نیست.
Without the physical, شما فکر کنی what's the point?
باید حتما physical.
باید physical باشه.
A photograph on it with high quality.
I love it. But not the CD, an album like this, an album cover like that, like an album that you put the vinyl in. Not only an album cover, man, with the vinyl in, that's still what I love. ولی من هنوز فکر میکنم the concept of an album is still a good. I won't go on, but I still like the fact that you could create that and say, this is my new project, and all of these songs are woven together. These are all the 2024 songs of Mazyar Fallahi. This is my album.
In Iran, Babak Jahanbaksh, my friend, Babak Jahanbaksh and Ehsan Khaja Amir, both of them, they produce an album. And I'm waiting to see what happened on it. And I told him, and I wrote for him in his Instagram for Babak, you did something very good. After many years that we don't have any album, you made an album. So they did that. And I love that. But here, I don't know how much time I have to make an album. Just now, I made 4 musics, for new music. I can wait.
از بس که توی جیم هستی 20 ساعت در روز جیم
میسازم. من تو جیمم آهنگ میسازم اینجا و شعر می‌نویسم. هر جا به فکرم مثلا I write it on the phone or something.
I can't wait for you. You're going to play us a couple songs for us. Before that, tell me about this Yaldane. I'm excited because I'm going to be hosting this event, and you're the star performing. This is, I guess, to a certain extent, your first bigger show in Toronto for a while, or anywhere. I mean, this is. Tell me a bit about what you have planned for this Yalda show.
For Yalda, برای یلدا من اینا فارسی بگم. حالا قبلش هم خیلی انگلیسی نمیگفتم. یک برنامه میخوام داشته باشم خیلی شاد با یه دونه مازیار فلاحی جدید که خیلی خیلی بهمون خوش بگذره، به خود منم همینطور. و خیلی برنامه شاد باشه. یه خود ساز ایرانی اضافه کردم، Iranian instruments like اگه بتونیم تارم داشته باشیم که بیاد خیلی خوب میشه. تار، ستار، تنبک. We have tombak.
Tombak.
Yes.
You can teach people how to play tombak.
No, I'm not a tombak player. That I play guitar in Yalda. بعد ولی برنامه خیلی خیلی شاده. You know what's repertoire? من یه رپرتواری، حالا repertoire usually we use it for classic music, but من عادت کنم بگم رپرتوار. این رپرتواری که من نوشتم لیست آهنگ هامون و چیزی که قرار اجرا بکنیم تقریبا بیشترش آهنگای خیلی شاده. من قرار خود منم خیلی شاد بشیم. یک برنامه پر انرژی و باحال و شاد که یه شب که خیلی خوش بگذره. من یه یلدای جدید داشته باشم.
Amazing.
چون من یلدا ایران اجرا نکردم تا با.
December 20th, it's in the Greater Toronto area. We'll put a link to that as well on this interview for people who are interested, who are in the Toronto area. I mean, people are listening around the world wanting you to come to their city in Australia or in Los Angeles or everywhere else to go ahead.
گفتم یادم آهنگ عاشقانه داریم، شکست عشقی بیاین. اگه شکست عشقی هستی گریه بیاین.
داریم.
آره داریم، اونا رو داریم.
بریم یلدا گریه بکنیم.
نه شب یه ذره مثلا گریه هندونه اینا یه کمی عاشقانه اینا بیشتر شد.
You know what you need for the Yalda show? Can I give you some advice?
Yes.
You know what you need?
Sure.
Pink jacket. Pink Floyd on the back.
So you
and a stick to hit people with the hand, you know.
Yeah, pink. For Yalda, I think my it is red, like Roqe show.
Oh, okay.
Yes. It's we have here Iranian brand, you know, Rumi.
Rumi mode?
No, Rumi. Rumi brand. Yes, you know Rumi.
Yes.
And Mr. Mojtaba Rumi is my stylist.
Yes.
These clothes are from Rumi.
Yes.
So he designed for me
a red jacket.
Iranian jacket, and with Iranian, botojeqe in red color and black.
Do you think that we can get the teacher that hit you for whistling, even though you weren't whistling? Do you think we can find him and bring him to the Yalda show from Iran?
That one? No, I don't like that. I don't know if he's alive or not, but I never forgive him.
Oh, see, I think it's time. We'll bring him. We'll whistle in front of him.
You know. میگن نمیبخشیم نه فراموشیم. من میگم من
We never forget, never forgive.
ولی نمیبخشم.
I'm so grateful to have you here. Always. It's so nice. And we laughed. It was more shod.
Yes.
You were about to cry at one point and you stopped yourself, even though it was crying for a nice reason about your family.
Yes, but I stopped that because if I go to this mood, I couldn't
it's hard to come out.
I cannot come back.
And then you can't write songs. You have to go to the gym again. We get it. So you are going to bless us with playing a couple of songs here in the Rook Hub. I'm so excited. Merci. Head on over there and let's hear your songs.
Okay,
Merci. Mazyar Fallahi as Aziz.
یالم تنهایی، یالم بیداری، توی خوابم مونده. نقش لبهات یه سال رو شرابم مونده. یه جزیرم من که وسط اقیانوس تک و تنها مونده. رد پاهای قشنگ رو تنم جا مونده. تک و تنها مونده. تو خیالم با من توی هر درگاهی مثل سنجاق به سینت بغلم کن گاهی مثل شعرم باشو عطر هر سیبم باش روی کاغذ تاشو گاهی تو جیبم باش دوتا اشک از چشمام با صدای بارون مثل گوشواره غمگین میشه باز آویزون وقتی از عطر تو ریه هم پر میشه یهو از دلتنگی گونه هم سر میشه تو رو من دوست دارم بی تو من میمیرم تو خیالم با تو کمی جون میگیرم
He's the best. Man, I love him. What a great guy. What a great attitude. What a talented guy. Mazyar Fallahi, thank you for being here. What a performance. And I'm excited to be doing that Yalda night gala experience event December 20th. If you're in the Greater Toronto area, come and see us December 20th for Yalda. Mazyar is the featured entertainment. I'm the host. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hope to see you there. Remember, next week, here, we will announce the lineup for Rook Live 4. Save the date already. Thursday, February 6th is going to be Rook Live 4, our latest live show. Can't wait to tell you the lineup. In the meantime, thank you for watching this episode. Thanks to the amazing team who put this show together. Super Parisa, Smart Pega, Seppi Wonder, Savvy Roham, Tina the Photo and Video Queen, and special thanks to Bearded Omid. Thanks to talented Anahita, Methodical Kaveh, Solid Samin. Thanks to all of you out there for supporting us, for sharing our content. Please subscribe if after all this time you haven't subscribed, or if you just found us and you haven't done so already, subscribe on this or any of the platforms you're listening to this or watching to this on, or all of them for that matter. You can find Rook at Rook Media on Instagram. You can find me on Instagram at Jian Gomeshi. Find us on YouTube at Rook Media. And as ever, inevitably, as my dear uncle would say, get ready. It's coming. Mizun Bashin.